and today we're going to be taking a little look at the Angostura 1824. Now, the Angostura 1824, produced from molasses at the famous Angostura distillery in Trinidad, which is famous amongst the rum world for its 5-column still. It's a blend. This particular rum is a blend of rums that are all aged for a minimum of 12 years in charred American oak bourbon casks, and then after this amount of time, the master blender John Georges, he hand blends and recasks the rum until it reaches optimum maturity, when they then hand draw, filter and bottle this rum for us all to enjoy. Now, the Angostura 1824 commemorates the early beginnings of Angostura, which were way back in 1824, and it commemorates when a German doctor, Johann Siegert, formulated what is now known as Angostura bitters, which were originally produced in Angostura, Venezuela, and it was then relocated to the port of Spain in Trinidad in 1876. So a little look at the bottle. The bottle itself, really do like the Angostura bottles. I think they're very distinctive. They're really short, stubby. They're very sort of what we'd expect to find on a ship, so they wouldn't be falling over and rocking. They're nice and short, but heavy glass. Nice cork stopper, big wooden top, like that. Really presented lovely. Very distinctive. You know the Angostura rums, the 1919s presented in a bottle, much the same. Yeah, very well presented. Now, the colour, you won't be able to see much in the bottle of the colour, because there isn't a lot in the bottle at the moment, because I've drunk most of it. But I do have a nice glass full here, which I can show you, and it's a wonderful bronzed copper hue to that rum. It's lovely to look at. It's better. It looks better in the glass than it does the bottle, because that means you're drinking it. The aroma on this rum, you really do get oodles of charred oak up front. You get burnt molasses, caramel, a little touch of vanilla shows through. It really is quite lovely and easy on the nose indeed. You get chocolate and a tinge of orange in there as well. That does come through, a little bit of a marmalade-y element. And you get, it's all these elements are against a background of freshly cut cedar. It really is like freshly cut timber. It's wonderful. And you get a little fade on the nose to musty oak, a smoky musty oak fade. It's lovely, really nice, really wonderful on the nose. Now to taste. On entry you get a prelude of sweetness. I like to say that because it really is. A little bit of sweetness that comes straight through, carries through beautifully without being too sweet. It's extremely smooth, and I mean extremely smooth, with a little bit of a metallic element showing through on the back of the tongue there. You then go straight into a meld of oak and chocolate. It just melds wonderfully, and you then get a lovely warming spiciness that seems to come on through and on the back of the tongue and around your cheeks, and it just warms up lovely. You get a little scintilla of maple that comes through the background as well. It's wonderful. It's just when you think the sweetness is easing off, a little bit of maple shows up. It really is a wonderful rum. You get the finish to it is really unusual, because it goes to a lovely dry tobacco fade. Now, and it leaves you feeling like now, I feel like I've smoked a really fine cigar. It really does leave the charred oak and cedar elements, and it's how I feel now is I've just had a fine cigar with it. It really would go well with pairing a cigar. This rum, I would think it would be very good for pairing a cigar. Like I said, my name's Andy. This has been my little look at Angostura 1824. I've had a look around for prices online. Best price I can see online is $54.49 at the Masters of Malt. I've looked on all the other places online, the normal haunts, the normal rummy haunts, and that's the best price I can see it online for. So, have a look, see what you. Always good to get a deal, isn't it? So, my name's Andy. This has been my little look at Angostura 1824. Until next time, enjoy.